Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the two-guard spot. Morris, no good. Here's Indiana. And here's Halliburton. Out to Smith. Fires from deep. That shot off. Now Washington takes it the other way. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Morris passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Indiana again missing. For Washington, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Morris finds Porzingis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Beal. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Halliburton. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Outside for Beal. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. So Indiana will take it the other way. Halliburton against Kuzma. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. And here is Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indiana, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Beal can't get it to go. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton kicks to Hield. Fires the three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Morris passes to Avdia. Up top, Kuzma. Over in the corner, Avdia. Back to Morris from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Nembhard. Hield outside. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morris with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice, inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Halliburton outside, going inside. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Washington leading now by 4. Here's Morris. No good on that one. The Pacers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Halliburton kicks to Hield. Smith outside. Here's Halliburton. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Just 4 to shoot. Nembhard. No good on the shot. Nice D from Porzingis. Morris finds Kuzma. Can't hit from in close. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards up by 4. And Wilt. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Avia is the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Turner passes to Halliburton for the 3. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Halliburton's got 6.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This is a Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Out to Smith. There's the triple. The shot. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around good is.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 6. They kick out to Hield. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Halliburton with the steal. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. The pass to Nembhard. Hield right side. There's the dish to Smith. Back to Hield. Here's Nembhard. They get the rebound. Unable to get that one. Wizards leading by 6. The drive by Beal. Pass to Smith. Kuzma pulls it in.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Driving in. Halliburton finds Smith. No good from 18.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that goal scoring.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pass to Halliburton. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Porzingis with the ball, picked up by Turner. That one goes. Counted. And now a 10-point Wizards lead. And we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. They get smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morris passes to Porzingis. Back to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. But when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable.
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts. And he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those 2 areas well.
Washington leading now by 10. Kuzma with it, outguarded by Hield. Porzingis against Halliburton. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Tries again. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls, and Washington going with a whole new group here. That one is no good. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Right, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Kicks it to Hield. Halliburton outside. And stolen by Barton. And so it's Washington. They're leading.
With the score, your Wizards, 25. The Pacers, 14.
Dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. We've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. Pass to Arte. Now McConnell. Right wing, snatched away. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Martin passes to Gafford. Fades back. The kick out to Wright. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kispert. On the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 13. McConnell with it. Guarded now by Kispert. And the pass to Mathurin. To the left side wing. Jacks up a 3. Barton with the rebound. Washington leading now by 13. Right, the pass to Gafford. Nice move. And Gafford throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Mathurin. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Wizards. Pass to Gafford. And he makes good on the layup. Gafford's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks look shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Pacers call time here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. McConnell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. It's deflected. Has to be Todzo. Shoots over Gafford. And that one goes long. Wizards leading by 17. To the inside. Taylor with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
The Wizards have been perfect in the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Hachimura hits them both. Pacers trail by 17. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Mathurin. Just 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards have gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Kispert. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Wizards lead by 19.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And he gets the bucket. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gafford. And there's the foul. To go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. They swipe it.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
Washington leading now by 17. The offensive rebound. Pass it to Wright. Hachimura down low. Taylor's there. 5 on the clock. And he gets it back. And Wright kicks to Gafford. Goes up again. They get a hand on it. Pacers trail by 17. And there's the pass to Mathurin. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Gafford. Barton outside. Pass to Hachimura. Now Kispert. The kick out to Wright, and it's Barton atop the key. Wizards need to get a shot off here. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 7. In the corner, it's Hield. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got 6.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Running at the wings, Beal and Abdia. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Heel. Out to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Here's Morris. Here's Porzingis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 14. Halliburton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
Wizards leading by 11. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Halliburton with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. In transition, here come the Wizards. Kuzma with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Halliburton against Morris. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Morris passes to Kuzma. It's rebounded by Indiana. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's Halliburton missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton against Morris. Halliburton kicks to Smith. Back to Halliburton. That cuts the lead to single digits. And that's 12 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Morris inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Clock at 6. Inside. Turner with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Smith. Avdia with the rebound. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Hield outside. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Hield taking his foul to the paint. There's Porzingis. The shot will not fall. So Indiana will take it the other way. He kicks it to Avdia. Back to Porzingis to end the cold streak. And it's good on the way. Porzingis has got 4 points down in the fourth.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
Halliburton passes to Hield for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And that is a big-time performance. I like how Hield embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog in that one.
Kuzma. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over to the wing. Here's Nemon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Porzingis with the ball, picked up by Turner. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Passes it to Kuzma. It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton outside. Here he goes. It's good.
You just love seeing a player with absolute absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma, and they call the foul, so a chance at, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it, the double checking, and the game continues.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Turner, hangs in the air. Oh, missed it. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here in home tonight.
Down low, they'll have to get a little creative.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brunson passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Now Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Porzingis sets a screen. Morris with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Morris.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Brunson. And the layup is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Robinson with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Reddish. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive. Think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
Beal's shot is off.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
And the basket is good.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year.
Yeah, they made some moves, and they were close to the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Brunson on the drive. Back to Barrett. Six to shoot. Outside Reddish. Over Beal. Reddish misses.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Outside Reddish. Pass to Robinson. That one no good. And Washington the other way now. Beal outside. Right side Porzingis. Over Brunson. Reddish against Porzingis. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the three-pointer goes. Porzingis has got 9.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from three. Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
Here's Randall, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma. Knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he's more than just a role player in his first stop.
Morris passes to Kuzma. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Absorbing contact, focusing on the rim, and why not get the finish?
Pass to Robinson. And stolen by Porzingis. Kuzma with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Avdia. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
And here's Brunson. And here's Randall. Inside. Here's Robinson. Porzingis grabs the board. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porzingis. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Porzingis right through the defense and a sweet dunk from the big man.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Barrett. And here's Reddish. Back to Barrett. 5 to shoot. Pass to Reddish. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards. They're up by 5. And we'll... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Robinson. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
The 3, Barrett, counted from distance. Barrett's got 5.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Kuzma outside. Here he goes. Pass to Avdia. Back to Morris. Porzingis with it. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 6 assists now in the game. Brunson against Morris. Kicks it out to Barrett. Outside Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Kuzma drives in. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Randall outside. Washington with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
Morris passes to Porzingis. And that one drops for him. And now an 11-point Wizard lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Shot to stop the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Brunson against Morris. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Brunson finds Randall to the inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
3-pointer Beal. Here's Kuzma. No good on the shot. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now here's Reddish. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And the more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's at the line for the Knicks. Previous play, that's a big help.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know,
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
call was wrong, he'll back him up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Such a versatile forward that can defend and shoot and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over it.
Beal with it. Pass to Kuzma. The kick out to Morris. Here's Apia. Randall with a steal. Outside Barrett. Now here's Robinson. And Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Kuzma, that's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson passes to Randall. Pass to Reddish. It's stolen by Kuzma. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Morris finds Porzingis. And stolen by Barrett. Brunson passes to Barrett. Reddish on the wing. The three. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Beal outside. Fade away. And he can't get that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Wizards out in front. They're up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaFleur. Appreciate it, Allie. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
On the floor for New York, they've got Derrick Rose. Evan Fournier is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's quickly in at the 2 spot. And that was good.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
New York trailing. Rose outside. And right with the defensive effort. And the Wizards with possession here. High post Gafford. Right outside. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. And now the Knicks on the break. Kicks it to Quickly. Hachimura against Toppin. Hartenstein in the post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Could be top 10 easiest assists that Fournier's had.
To Kispert. And here's Gafford. Right with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. And here's Kispert from the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. And here's New York now. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Off the mark there with a 3. The Wizards with a lead. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
Rose against Wright. Pass to Fournier. Toppin with it. Hachimura covering. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Gafford from deep. Barton knocks it down from distance. Barton's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's not an easy three, but Will Barton executed.
Rose up top, hounded by Wright. Stolen. Barton outside. Pass to Wright. Not going to go that time. And New York the other way now. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Quickly against Wright. And that one's good. Quickly.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Kispert, guarded by Rose. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. The finish! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Hachimura with a screen on quickly. Right outside. And he drives in. And here's Kispert from the arc. Drills it from deep. Kispert's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose outside. Toppin outside. On the wing, Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Toppin. And he banks in the layup. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like this. Don't just put Obi on the perimeter or have him spot up. Use that length. Use that toughness. Let him make plays inside.
Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And it's quickly with a miss. Washington's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Wright. And he lays it up and in. And now it's an 8-point Wizard lead.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Rose against Wright. The kick out to Fournier. Lets it go from deep. Hachimura with a rebound. Right outside to the paint. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective.
Can he get it off in time?
Counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow.
And so it's Washington closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now. Morris with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Dives for it. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
New York on D. Beal outside. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Porzingis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Porzingis has got 21 points in the game. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Kuzma. Morris, left side. Back to Kuzma. Here's Avdia on the wing. Kuzma. Now Morris. Now Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Beal against Brunson. Outside Reddish. Off target from outside.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Robinson. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Washington has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Up top, Beal. Back to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots if you've got that size and that ability. Kuzma getting to the rim.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Kristaps Porzingis.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight. But we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Barrett passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
While using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Good work there as it goes.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Here's Avdia. Clock at 6. Beal outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Brunson against Morris. Reddish passes to Brunson. He can't hit that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. .11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Reddish against Beal. Kuzma outside. Beal finds Kuzma. Now here's Morris from outside the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside Brunson. Randall, pass to Reddish. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Avdia, guarded by Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Morris. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Randall with a steal. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And they're able to recover.
The coaching staff likes this. Mitchell Robinson down there drawing fouls.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 7. So we see the Wizards get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or...
And it's Nemhard in at the 2. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now here's Brunson. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Randall. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Pass to Randall. Back to Reddish. And he makes that one.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. There it finds Robinson. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Give it up for him. Great show. Let's take it.
Now Halliburton. To halt the run. Randall grabs the board. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There at the pass to Randall. Driving to the basket. The shot, no good. Indiana off to a slow start. Searching for their first points of the game. Heel way outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Barrett against Heel, and he converts the layup.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Turn it up. Your Pacers break your game through everyone.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Halliburton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Here's Brunson, the dish to Robinson. Bucket is good.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Pass to Nembhard. A new 14 for Indiana. Outside for Halliburton. Hits the three-point line. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Brunson the pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Heel finds Halliburton. Healed outside. Now the pass to Nembhard. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Randall. To the inside. Brunson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Turner with a clear pass to the rack. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, you love Miles Turner at that size to be able to move that fluidly and get an easy bucket in transition.
Brunson kicks to Randall. That shot missing, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Barrett against Teal. Indiana moving the ball around. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Pulls it up. And the shot is long.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Reddish kicks to Barrett. Outside for Randall. And the wide open shot from Reddish. New York, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 6. And he drives in. Healed outside. Halliburton finds Smith. Back to Halliburton. Good if it goes. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
They've got Halliburton. Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Randle throws it down.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, youngster.
Halliburton outside. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Brunson kicks to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
They kick out to Hield. That ball, tight speed that time from Halliburton. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Barrett against Halliburton. And it's sent back by Turner. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
And so New York calls timeout. And Randle has got the ball here for New York. Brunson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Reddish. He feeds it to Randle. Clock at 4. And Randle throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. They kick out to Hield. Smith outside. Halliburton passes to Hield. Robinson with the block.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Endures these Pacers the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
It's Randle with the drive.
Okay, Julius Randle, he excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
Time call here, Indiana decides to talk it over. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Outside Halliburton. Out to Smith. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now, here's Reddish. Not a lot of room. Runs in the pass to Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Smith outside. Outside for Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
New York calls timeout. For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second.
Every day for this, fans. Your Pacers breaking dance crew.
Brunson against Halliburton. Outside for Robinson. Smith against Randall. Passes it to Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Turner with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Knicks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Reddish. Halliburton with the steal. Healed outside. Pass to Nembhard. They kick out to Heel. Stolen by Robinson. And here's Barrett. Tyrese Halliburton has been on this. Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Pacers, 23. The Knicks, 23.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Rose. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's quickly in at the 2-guard.
It helps to have the basketball on a string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
Here's McConnell. Good. McConnell's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Pacers.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Rose kicks to quickly. The pass to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Taylor's shot. Good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. During the Sixers process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
Your Indiana Pacers.
It's stolen by 2. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. New York on D. They trail by 6. Pass to Orte. Offside Taylor. It's McConnell atop the key. Pass to Orte. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, starting his collegiate career in junior college.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
Okay, how about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Rose passes to Hartenstein. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
RJ passes to McConnell. Bangs home the trifecta. McConnell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Rose passes to Hartenstein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this one. Good on the second free throw. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Duarte. Pass to McConnell. Here's Duarte. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Mathurin. Out to Taylor. Toppin with the steal. Quickly with a wide open look. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 13-5 run. McConnell against quickly. There's the pass to Taylor. It's Fournier on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the foul on Chris Duarte. That is his first foul of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. And finished off by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Out to Smith. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Barrett. The rebound by Hield. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Halliburton kicks to Hield. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hield's got 5 now.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Knicks trail by 11. Now here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Randall's running. The shot misses. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a
Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Smith out there with Hield. Turner is out there with Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Randall kicks to Brunson. They go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Passes to Reddish. Second chance effort. That one's not going to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Down low. And Turner throws it down.
Now that's called positioning. And Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Turner against Brunson. Randall outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. Got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
Randall against Smith. Goes back up. Count it. And the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Randall.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Brunson against Halliburton. Here's Nembhard to the middle. They kick out to Heel. It's stolen by Barrett. Randall passes to Brunson. It's Barrett on the wing. Barrett with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton outside. Knicks with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot goes in.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Halliburton against Brunson. Field outside. Vicious to Turner. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. And now it's only a 5-point Indiana lead.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, I love how we're shooting basketball. These guys have been locked in for 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They kick out to Heel. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane. Robinson knocks it away. Shot's good by Turner. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. He dishes it to Randall.
Tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Halliburton outside. In the corner, it's Field. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Barrett. Out there, one of the Indiana leads to cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Robinson.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Nembhard, the pass to Heel. Halliburton on the wing. Halliburton on the wing. Turner trying to free himself up. And it's Halliburton missing. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Out to Barrett. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That one falls.
so much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that chainless stuff, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Smith with a screen on Brunson. They get a hand on it. Halliburton passes to Smith. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Throws it down as the official calls. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, on the wire, is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what previous plays they do foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really after the review, the ruling on the floor is overtaken. Action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Randall. Can't cash in.
Nice effort anyway. Take the shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
So
Presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Now Washington starting five. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Halliburton. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Lets the three fly. He buries it from three.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And that one's long. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Beal, the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looks. And we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet. And he's got a super soft touch.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Smith. Outside heel. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Now Beal. Tries it from the top of the key. Smith with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Nimhart. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Beal outside. Pass to Porzingis. Out to Beal. Back to Porzingis. And a nice finish on the layup. Porzingis has got 6 points.
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
Here's Nimhart. Back to Halliburton. Now here's Smith. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nimhart. And Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 6. Beal finds Kuzma. Out to Beal. Clock at 4. Nails it from 3. And it's a tie ball game.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Releases. Smith. Tip back in for 2.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Pass to Nimhart. Halliburton outside. From outside, off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power too.
Here's Nimhart. Smith outside. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma. Clock at 6. Here's Hield. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. On the attack, Morris. And a foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Washington with it. Inside. Here's Porzingis. 1 second left. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis with the 7-3, though. Doesn't take much further to punch it home.
Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Wizards.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Apia. And it's Morris in at the 1.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Beal finds Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Halliburton. Stripped it away. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Indiana with it, trailing by 10. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Halliburton with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Here's Nembhard. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Morris, right side. Out to Beal. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside. And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
To Turner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. And here's Turner. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Here's Nembhard. Here's Smith. That one's wide left. And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. It's stolen by Hield. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton up top. Nembhard, good. 5 points in the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Left side Hield, pass to Nembhard. And here's Hield. The 3 ball. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him. not into him.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Back to right for three. No good that time. And so it's Washington. Allie, as always, thank you. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got Goga Bitadze. T.J. McConnell is out there with Chris Duarte. And it's Taylor in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. This one for three. Rebound by the Wizards. Right, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Mathurin. They get it again. Outside for McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Knocks it loose. The Wizards for the lead. To the middle. Here's Wright, and he dunks it down.
And he's just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the Pacers with possession here. The Wizards making their last shot. Pass to Bitadze. And Gafford with the block. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hachimura. And the shot goes in. And now a 10-point Washington lead.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Right wing. Here's Mathurin. He's guarded by Barton. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
He does not get the second one. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Barton with a steal. And here come the Wizards again. Washington in transition. And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
It's Duarte on the wing. Pass to Mathurin. Will it go? Drops in the three. 5 points in the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Right against McConnell. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Gafford. Knocked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Duarte. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's McConnell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Duarte. Fires from deep. Right with the board. For Washington, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third. Here's Duarte. Stolen by Gafford.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Taylor with a rebound. The Pacers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Duarte. Here's Matherin. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's McConnell, and it's rejected.
Boy, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Now here's Wright. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Kispert. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Martin is really a team-first guy who likes to get the ball to his teammates. An excellent passer at his position.
They need this. And the layup is good. He's got 7.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Wizards. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post.
Such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Up top, Morris, defended by Halliburton. Here's Avdia. Pass to Porzingis. The Pacers pull it in. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. The ball's knocked loose. Hield passes to Halliburton. Out to Hield. Out to the right wing. Nimhart. On target from range.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Beal outside. Pass to Avdia. Back to Beal. The fader. And another miss by Washington. Challenging stretch for Indiana here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Back to Smith. Outside Heels. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. And Washington the other way now. Beal with it. Here's Avdia. Morris outside. Over heel. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Smith in the high post. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Pacers on D. It's a 13-point game. Morris passes to Beal. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Porzingis with room to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Morris against Halliburton. Here's Smith. Back to Halliburton. This one for 3. Indiana again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wizards.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off. A textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Beyond the arc. Here's Nembhard. Cash money on the open jump shot.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And then Beal with the dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Halliburton. The 3-ball. Avdia pulls it in. Now Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Beal. Morris outside. Here's Avdia. And here's Beal. Back to Avdia. Now Beal. Morris outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the...
Down low. And for the Knicks, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Cameron Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now, here's Reddish. More on the clock. A second chance effort, and Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here for the Knicks.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. A wide open look here for Kuzma, and it's off from three-point range. Thompson with it. Now Beal defending. The pass to Barrett. Randall outside. 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Morris against Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brett, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Kicks it to Reddish. Driving the lane. Back to Barrett. It's over Avdia. New York needs to get off a shot. Randall from outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Beal on the wing. Kuzma kicks to Beal. Back to Kuzma. Passes it to Beal. Now here's Kuzma. Hangs. No good on the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Runs in the pass to Randall. And there's the drive. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Avdia with it. Stolen by Brunson. Randall down low. Guarded by Kuzma. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's off on the first. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, would this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also, give him credit for being unselfish.
There's Beal with the three. No good on that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And the dunk by Skijesss.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Brunson against Morris. Randall outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And finished off by Avdia.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Brunson scanning the floor. He kicks to Reddish. Good on the triple. Reddish has got 5 points so far. Wizards trail by 7. Outside, Beal. Out to Kuzma. In the corner, it's Morris. He dishes it to Avdia. Outside, Beal. Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is on. And so the first quarter is in the books. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Cameron Reddish. And Barrett at the three. There, the group in New York will start the second one. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Brunson. Now the pass to Reddish. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And here's Brunson following Porzingis' three. And it's the pass to Robinson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
I think Mitchell Robinson getting more and more comfortable with plays like this. Contact on it, still able to finish.
Morris. Avdia kicks to Beal. Morris trying to free himself up. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bradley Beal.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. New York leading by 3.
Back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
Out to Barrett. Randall left side. Back to Barrett. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Robinson. Batted off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy. He became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Here's Kuzma. The Knicks making the shot over Randall. And he overshot that one, missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Offensive rebound. Wizards trail by 5. Kuzma left side. The offensive rebound. Out to Porzingis. Passes it to Kuzma. Tries again. Randall grabs the board. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. Out to Barrett. And they'll get another chance. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Over in the corner, Randall. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wizards trail by 5. Beal up top, guarded by Reddish. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. And the layup falls. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. Porzingis inside. I don't know who defensively is going to get to him.
Morris against Brunson. Randall dishes to Robinson. Randall down low. That shot no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Beal the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That is a spectacular move. Over 7 feet tall. Porzingis handling things like a guard out there.
Here's Barrett. Randall outside. Pass to Brunson. deflects off the backboard. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Morris passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
Now Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barrett for three. That shot off the mark. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Washington.
The Wizards, 91.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Harden in the front court with Hachimura. Kispert is out there with Wright. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. An impressive feat last year. Fournier set the record for most threes in a season by a Knicks player.
And that number surpassed the great John Starks mark. Fournier always brings great shooting wherever it is that he plays, especially from the three-point line.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like he was on the way down.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Rose in the post, right on him. Rose kicks to Fournier. And there's the pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You've got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. He has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Kispert. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Hachimura. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Toppin. New York moving it around. Quickly with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Quickly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
And it's Hachimura penetrating. And pushing it up. Here's New York with a tie. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Wizards with the lead. Right outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Fournier pass to Toppin. And here is Quickly. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending foul. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Right against Rose. And Wright kicks to Kispert. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
1:57 left to play here in the third. There's the pick. Barton outside. Top of the key, Hachimura. Shot clock at 3. The Wizards with another miss. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And yes, it's good. Quickly's got it all tied up now for New York.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hachimura with a screen on Rose. Stolen by Rose. And a fast break now for New York. Toppin leading the charge. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Barton drives in, and the shot goes down.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
And stolen by Wright. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. And Kispert with the basket on the assist by Hachimura. Kispert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rose goes in. Pass to Fournier. He feeds it to Rhodes. Hartenstein passes to Rhodes. Here's Hartenstein. And the layup's good off the glass. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
And Wright kicks to Kispert. Over quickly. That one misses.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now Barrett, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Over Porzingis. Barrett, no good. Washington leading now by 3. Outside, Beal. Inside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jump ball. Kuzma outside. Down low. It's stolen by Barrett. Outside for Randall. Back to Barrett. Out to the right wing. And Brunson, here we go. That one drops for him. Brunson's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, that's about those first defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's the pass to Kuzma. Now here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You can hear the coaches from the sideline saying, stay down. You can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
You can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Nothing doing offensively yet for them on the floor. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Brunson. Kicks it to Reddish. Randall against Kuzma. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Beal with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Porzingis with the block. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Washington.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Now here's Porzingis. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. 13. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Comes in the pass to Randall. Porzingis with the block. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Morris, following the basket by Julius Randle. Morris inside, out to Kuzma. Pass to Beal. And here's Porzingis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Knicks trail by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Randall down low. Guarded by Kuzma. And he can't jam it through. Beal the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Reddish the pass to Brunson. He kicks it to Robinson. That shot off. And here are the Wizards now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Morris looking over the floor. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Morris drops them both.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's Brunson driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Morris kicks to Avdia. And so Washington takes the win. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
We'll be right back, folks. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Now here's Halliburton. To the left wing. The 3. Smith gets the 3 ball to go.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Hey, yo, right here.
Brunson against Halliburton. Outside for Randall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Now here's Randall, down low. Here's Robinson, and there's the rejection. Soft touch off the glass. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with it. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Reddish. And here's Robinson. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Hield from outside. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brunson passes to Robinson. Left side Reddish. Halliburton against Barrett. the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Now Hield. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Buddy Hield taking flight, showing he is more than just a three-point specialist.
Kicks it out to Barrett from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's Halliburton. Out to Hield from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Hield's got 5.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is the three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Brunson passes to Robinson. For 3, Barrett. Pacers with a rebound. There's 1:26 left now in the first quarter. Over the last couple of season scores, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, B.A., than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing restraint, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
And the Pacers with possession here. After the basket by New York. Smith passes to Halliburton. And stolen by Brunson. To the paint. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
Well, R.J. Barrett wants to get in transition and get a basket before the defense can settle in.
Smith with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Brunson. For 3. Barrett. Kept alive. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Counted.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact and he loves it.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Halliburton outside. Out to Hield from the arc. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Give him 8.
Boy, how about the release? I mean, no sooner does that ball hit his hands than he rises and fires. Buddy Hield doing what he's paid for.
And here's Brunson from the arc. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the New York Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing.
Here they are.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Miles Turner. Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. The Knicks with the lead. Reddish with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Reddish passes to Barrett. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. For 3, Smith. The Knicks with the rebound. Reddish passes to Robinson, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even putting the post up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brunson against Halliburton. Now here's Reddish, tightly guarded.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Nembhard. Reddish covering. Clock at 6. Pass to Turner. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Smith with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Smith. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What you love about Halliburton is in pick-and-roll action, he always knows where to put the pass to make it easy on his teammate.
New York trailing. Outside Barrett. Randall, a screen on Heel. Back to Randall. Pass to Reddish. Inside. Randall, good.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randall has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Out to Heel. The 3 is up. And so the ball out of bounds. Heel touched it last. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Brunson against Halliburton. It's stolen by Halliburton. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Nembhard. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Barrett passes to Randall. Outside Reddish. Doesn't go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That shot wide open. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've got 1:28 left to play in the half.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 5. Robinson.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Heel finds Turner. Back to Heel. He takes it in. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You could really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Smith's got 8.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Nembhard. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Indiana up by it. All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Knicks, 22. The Pacers, 30.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in at the point guard. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. McConnell outside. 6 on the shot clock.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Toppin.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
McConnell against Rose. Pass to Matherin. Let's go with a 3. That shot, no good. And here are the Knicks. 6-point game. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Second half getting started. About a minute play. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And New York shooting 41% in this game. Rose outside. Hooked loose. And stolen by McConnell. 3 on 3. Fires for 3. Pass to Taylor. McConnell against Rose. Here's Matherin. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. And now it's an 11-point Indiana lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A new lineup here for New York. Outside Reddish. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Reddish has got 7 points in the game. Brunson against Halliburton. Out left to the wing. An open look for Smith. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Brunson finds Randall. Back to Brunson. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Barrett into the lane. Pass to Robinson. There's the block.
Wow, Buddy Hield sending it back. How about the defensive play?
Here's Nembhard. Outside Hield.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brunson passes to Reddish. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Reddish has got 5 points now this quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Halliburton against Brunson. Back to Halliburton. Out to Heel. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Randall. Reddish on the wing. Outside Barrett. The 3. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. To the inside. Here's Turner. Shoots over Robinson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And so Turner nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Brunson. Tries to break his ice. Oh, and Turner with a block. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Brunson passes to Randall. Blocked again! They retain possession.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
He hits the second from the line. Indiana has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Brunson against Halliburton. Healed on the wing. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Barrett. He's closely guarded. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to drop contact and get himself to the line.
And Barrett drops them both. Timeout called. The Pacers.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
Making us move nicely. Back in your Skijesss. Get off. Get up and get ready.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Halliburton against Brunson.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building. Outside Barrett. And so it's Indiana. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Smith. He's out there with Buddy Hield. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Hield against Barrett. Outside for Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hield for 3. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Now Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Brunson. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Turner, that's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. Halliburton against Brunson. Reddish on the wing. Pass pass to Robinson. Oh, stolen by Turner. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Reddish. Reddish has got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall left side. Outside Brunson. For three. Drops in the three.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Halliburton outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 8.
The ability to play through contact, so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Barrett. The steal. Smith with it. Picked up by Reddish. Halliburton against Randall. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. The three, Smith. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson passes to Randall. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition, here come the Pacers.
Well, this is when Buddy Hield's teammates start to consistently feed him. They understand what a rhythm he's in.
Timeout called, the Knicks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so they have a chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Smith passes to Hield. Halliburton outside. Down low. Robinson with the block.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. That's tipped. It's stolen by Halliburton. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Halliburton outside. There's a minute 12 left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. The outside leaner. The three, Smith.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Pacers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Knicks foul. Mitchell Robinson. 3rd personal foul. Second
Put on the
foul.
first, and that'll put him up by 9.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Robinson can't hit. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Smith outside. Back to Halliburton. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win.